Hello everyone, I'm Jamie and this is Sadie and Michael. I believe that as high school students, you must have a lot of academic pressure and also suffer from this pressure. So we did a survey about academic pressure of high school students and try to solve the problem and explore the reason. Now let's start it. And this is our table of content. The first part is about our survey, include the participants and the type of the question we use, also the time during this survey. And next is our result. It includes the stress source and the reason, and also how to release this stress. And the finally part is conclusion, how to improve the stress, also deal with this problem. And let's welcome Lardy to tell you about our survey.
Thanks, Jamie. And next slide is about the gender of the participants. In our survey, 44.6% of the 65 participants is males, and 55.4% is females. And this pie chart best clears the age of the participants. The percent of the 11th grade and 10th grade is very similar. The 11th grade is 46.4%, and 10th grade is 47.5%. And the percent of the 12th grade is too late to analyze. So our presentation is mainly based on 11th grade and 10th grade. And Michael will tell you more information.
Next, I will tell some details about our survey. First question, what types of questions were used in our survey? We have two open-ended questions. One is the participant's email. The other is that the participants write down what they want to say to us. Besides, 6 multiple choices are also included to ask about the participants' ages, gender, how do they feel stressed, and so on. And the other question is how long was the survey conducted? Our survey was started from December 22 in 2022, about 2 weeks ago. Next, I will show the results of our survey. First question, which subjects are your stress coming from? And this is a multiple question, and we collect totally 140 votes from 65 participants. And look at this pie chart. The number inside the pie chart are the votes, and outside are the percentages. And as you can see, math has 1 in 4, 25%. English has around 1 in 5, 19.3%. Professional subjects like digital technology application, introduction to business and accounting and so on has 16.4%. And Chinese and science are the same. Both of them are 14.3%. Society has 1 in 10%. Others is less than 1%, only has 0.7%. And according to this pie chart, we can find that the top 3 subjects, the most vocational students feel stress are math, English, and their own professional subjects. Next, Sadia will talk about some factors that may cause stress.
Next, let's talk about why they are stressed. It is the multiple choice, and we chose 5 main reasons. There are family expectation, course content is incomprehensible, peer competition, excessive or difficult exam, and they can achieve their goals. A lot of participants choose 2 or more options. Accordingly, I think it has an interaction between each other. For example, if you think the exam in the school is too difficult to get a good grade, and maybe you just get 6 points, but your goal is 80 points, and your parents think so, it means you failed to achieve your goal and your parents' expectation. Meanwhile, your classmates, your friend, even your enemy get the score you want. Peer competition also arises at the same time. And then let's think about what reason for this is. I think it is obvious. Maybe you don't care this exam, so you didn't study for it. On the other hand, maybe you study hard, but A course content is incomprehensible for you. It also made you have a bad grade. So they need to relax and release their stress. And Jamie will tell you how they do that.
When you dress coming, how to release stress is important. And it's a multiple choice, so we can choose a lot of options is made to you. And according to the chart, 23.4% of people choose sleeping. I think it's very interesting. And the second most is music. It's 22.9%. And music includes sing some songs or play some instrument, even listen to music. And so we can know that sleeping and music can make them feel relaxed and make them feel better. Complaining to others and play on video game, also popular way to release their stress. As for exercise, crying, eating, and shopping, they are in the minority. And next is the conclusion. The situation of this is because math is the biggest source of stress. And look at the chart over right. The percentage of male and female is similar. 51% of female and 48% of male. So we cannot let both boys and girls are suffer from math. And the reason of this situation is because they cannot meeting their target. So we cannot let more students have high requirements for themselves. And the best way for them to release their stress is sleeping. Sleeping can make them feel better. And how to improve the problem of excessive stress is very important. It's also multiple choice question. And 20.7% of people choose to self-optimistic. And 18.3% of people choose to have a proper rest. And it means that they schedule their time and choose to have a proper time to rest. And I think that I'm shocked that only 12.8% of people choose to study hard and make their grade directly. And it's interesting that 11% of people choose to give up. But I think no matter what kind of method you use, if it is suitable for you, and that is the best. And finally, we should have your great progress. And that's all of presentation. Do you have any questions?